My dear respected brothers and sisters in Islam, may Allah's mercy and blessings be upon you all. Today's reminder carries a powerful message that comes directly from the teachings of our beloved Prophet Muhammad. This is a message that, if acted upon, can transform your life, bring immense blessings into your home, remove hardship, and open the doors of sustenance in ways you could never imagine. The Messenger of Allah taught us a simple yet deeply powerful practice. He said, "Whoever recites this specific surah from the Holy Qur'an 3 times after the Fajr prayer, Allah will protect that person from poverty, shield them from all illnesses, and guard them against any trouble that lies ahead." Think about this for a moment. Before the sun has even risen, before the day's challenges have even begun, Allah offers you a shield, a protection that covers your health, your wealth, and your safety. How many of us desperately wish for relief from financial problems? How many of us long for a cure to our sickness or protection for our families? Subhanallah, here is the solution given to us by the Prophet himself. This surah is not just a chapter from the Quran, it is a divine treasure. Allah has placed in it a healing for the body, comfort for the heart, and blessings for one's sustenance. Reciting it 3 times after the Fajr prayer is like planting seeds of mercy for your entire day, seeds that grow into protection, relief, and unimaginable provision from Allah. Our beloved Prophet promised that whoever performs this act, Allah will remove their troubles, whether they are related to health, finances, or emotional burdens. Not only will Allah take away the hardship, but He will also open for them the doors of rizq, provision, and barakah, blessings. The story of Kala bint Thalaba, may Allah be pleased with her. Let us travel back in time to the blessed streets of Medina, to a day when a woman named Kala bint Thalaba, may Allah be pleased with her, came to the Prophet with tears in her eyes. Her husband had divorced her using a pre-Islamic form of divorce called zir, in which a man would say to his wife, "You are to me like my mother." In those days, such a statement meant the marriage was over forever. Kala's heart was heavy. Her children were small, her parents had passed away, and she had no one to support her. She approached the Prophet while he was sitting in his home, and our mother Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, was combing his blessed hair. She pleaded, "O Messenger of Allah, my husband has said this to me, and now I am left with my children. Who will take care of them? Who will take care of me?" The Prophet replied with the ruling that such a statement meant she was no longer lawful for him. But Kala did not give up. She pleaded again. The Prophet repeated the ruling. She pleaded a 3rd time, describing the desperation of her situation. When she saw that the Prophet remained silent, she lifted her hands to the sky and called directly upon Allah. "O my Lord, you see my condition. If I keep my children with me, how will I feed them? If I send them to their father, who will raise them? Oh, Allah, send down your guidance through the tongue of your Prophet." Subhanallah, her hands had barely lowered when the angel Jibreel descended with revelation. The Prophet smiled and said, "Congratulations, Kala. Allah has heard your plea, and He has revealed verses in your favor. Not only will this matter be resolved for you, but your case will be recited in the Quran until the Day of Judgment." Allah revealed in Surah Al-Mujadilah, "Indeed, Allah has heard the statement of the woman who disputes with you concerning her husband and complains to Allah. And Allah hears the dialogue between you both. Verily Allah is all-hearing, all-seeing." 58-1. Allah himself testified that he was present when Kala was pleading with the Prophet. He declared such divorces invalid and placed a specific expiation upon the husband, to free a slave, or if unable, to feed 60 poor people. When Kala told her husband the ruling, he admitted his inability to free a slave. The Prophet instructed him to take dates from a companion and distribute them among the needy. And thus, their marriage was restored, a victory granted by Allah in response to the heartfelt dua of a believing woman. The story of Buraira, may Allah be pleased with her. There is another story that carries great wisdom for us. Our mother Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, once had a servant named Buraira, may Allah be pleased with her, who was married to a man named Mu'ath, may Allah be pleased with him. Mu'ath loved her deeply, but Barira did not feel the same way. When Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, freed Barira from slavery, Islamic law gave her the right to choose whether to remain married or leave the marriage. Without hesitation, Barira chose separation. Mu'ath was devastated. He walked the streets of Medina, tears streaming down his face, begging her to return. He even approached the Prophet for help, hoping the Messenger of Allah would command her to take him back. The Prophet, in his mercy, called Barira and advised her to reconsider, not as a command, but as heartfelt advice. When she asked, "O Messenger of Allah, is this a command from you or just advice?" he replied, "It is advice." Upon hearing this, she politely declined. From this, the Prophet taught the Ummah a vital lesson. That advice should never be confused with compulsion. Counsel is given to guide, not to force, and a person retains the choice to accept or decline. The power of the three surahs. Now, my dear brothers and sisters, let us return to the main reminder. The three surahs referred to in the hadith are Surah Al-Ikhlas, Surah Al-Falaq, and Surah An-Nas. These are the mu'awwidat, the chapters of seeking protection. The Prophet advised reciting them after every prayer, and especially after Fajr, for they serve as a shield against all forms of harm, whether from people, jinn, the evil eye, poverty, or illness. Surah Al-Ikhlas alone carries the reward of reciting 1/3 of the Qur'an. Surah Al-Falaq protects you from the evil of the creation, from envy, and from all hidden harms. Surah An-Nas shields your heart and mind from whispers and spiritual attacks. The Prophet himself made these surahs part of his daily routine. He would blow into his hands after reciting them and wipe them over his body for protection, a promise of provision and safety. Who among us does not want to live with peace of mind, free from fear about the future? Who does not wish for their home to be filled with blessings, their children protected, and their sustenance increased? By Allah's mercy, the key to all of this can be as simple as dedicating a few minutes after Fajr to reciting these surahs. The Prophet promised that if we make this a habit, not only will Allah remove present troubles, but He will also protect us from those we cannot yet see. Imagine starting your day wrapped in Allah's protection, your path cleared of harm, your health preserved, your wealth increased, and your heart content. So, my dear viewers, let us not take this lightly. Make it a habit for yourself, for your family, for your children. Recite Surah Al-Ikhlas, Surah Al-Falaq, and Surah An-Nas 3 times after Fajr prayer every single day. By Allah's permission, you will witness blessings pour into your life in ways you never expected. Your financial struggles will ease, your illnesses will heal, and your heart will find peace. May Allah grant us the ability to act upon this sunnah, to hold tightly to His words, and to live under His constant mercy. Ameen, Ya Rabbal Alameen. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay updated with more motivational content. Like, share, and comment to support our work and spread the message.